For the land of the free.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2 DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. And for Brooklyn, they've got Harris. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. And that one's good, Irving. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now here is Harris following the shot by Drew Holiday. Yep, it counts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. First quarter of play, 1 minute played, and the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Now, here is Harden. Feeds it to Irving. Passes to Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Holiday against Harden. Stolen by Harden. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And he gets the bucket.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Holiday against Harden. Holiday attacking. The putback. That shot misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Now here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge. Buried from 15 feet out. Irving's got 6.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Now here's Giannis. Count the basket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here is Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. From down in the low post, it goes.
How about the great body control by Kyrie Irving? One of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here is Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. Fires from the line. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Forbes. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 8 on the money with the shot from the left block. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
To the middle. Here's... Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Woo.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now, here's Irving. He's got 10. And the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And he converts the layup. 9 points for Drew Holiday.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Holiday against Irving. That one good for 2. 12 points for him.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Outside Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And Irving launches it from deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Bucks on. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got Bobby Portis. Holiday out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. Here's Brown. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Brown's got his first points in this one.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Here's Irving. Forbes with the rebound. The Bucks trail. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now Irving. He's got 12. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
It's Portis, high post. Banked in off the glass. Portis has got his second bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Irving surveying the floor. Six on the shot clock. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Connaughton. Here's Portis. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And the shot is good. And the Nets lead by 1.
It was all about his athleticism. when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. And it's James Harden in for Irving. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Here is Harden after the basket by Milwaukee. Down low. Here's Jordan. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the bucket by the Nets. And here is DiVincenzo. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Holiday's checked in. Now here is Harris. Lopez with the steal. DiVincenzo with it. Here's Holiday. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Another shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And both free throws good for Giannis. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. The pass to Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, let me show you my floater game. Don't think I'm a long-distance shooter. Joe Harris says I've got more than that in my tool bag.
Holiday, 4 seconds left, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it.
He beat the buzzer! And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 14 points and 1 assist. And from what we saw, that's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Harden. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Harden. Jordan finds Harris. Here's Harden. Here's Jordan. Out to Harris. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden's shot is good.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Outside Holiday. Stolen by Harden. A baseline J. Doesn't go that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here we go, one-on-one. And Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Green, he's checked in for Jordan. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And the Nets making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Just 5 to shoot. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Bucks trail by 4. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Irving.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now Harden. He's got 11. Pass to Irving from deep. The rebound by Holiday. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. They get the rebound. Tucker. It's stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Aldridge, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Irving. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Harden against DiVincenzo. Harden kicks to Irving. Good on the shot. Irving's got 18 points. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star
No
last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Holiday looking over the floor. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
55 seconds left to play in the third. Taken away. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Passes it to DiVincenzo. For the lead. The Bucks getting another chance here.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
To the inside. The kick out to Irving. Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. To the middle. Now the pass to Connaughton. off on that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Bucks ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot.
And really on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Outside Holiday. Inside. Here's Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here is Harden. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's good. Middleton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
To the paint. Here's Harris and Middleton with the block. And he recovers it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden gets the bucket.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Harden surveying the D. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Harden against Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Jordan sends it back. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
Joe Harris, confident, fearless, big-time shot delivery.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Antetokounmpo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Harden, no good. Milwaukee leading by 3. Middleton looking it over. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Harden outside. Kicks it to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 20 points.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Giannis. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
This guy just isn't missing today. I mean, what a day he's had from the field.
And his shooting is the only reason this game is as close as it is. He's been Mr. Reliable offensively.
1:03 left in the 4th quarter. That's to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. From deep Harden, the kick out to Irving. Fires for 3. Jordan dishes to Irving. 6 to shoot. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And can't hit the shot, but the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what
The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd. And,
well, guys,
he's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. Here's Lopez. And he overshot that one, missing. McCollum outside. Portland again missing.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
And that one, good. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Nurkic trying to get open, and they pick up 2.
Well, Lillard is as tough as there is to contain in the pick and roll. He does a nice job of using the screen to get a little bit of separation.
Here's Holiday. There's the lob into Kumbo. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A
Kevin.
little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Back to Nurkic. Clock at 6. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Foul for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Lets a floater go. Antetokounmpo, no good. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Count that one. Howell's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. Three-pointer, Lillard. Offensive rebound, and Cantor able to finish.
Now, that's the staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Holiday against Lillard. Chalk up 2 there.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. We've got 1:55 left in the first. From the arc. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Milwaukee. McCollum finds Nurkic. Tries again. Cantor. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
McCollum, no good.
They're still looking for his first points of the quarter. He's not doing anything to help them cut into the lead.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Over Cantor. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Lillard scanning the floor. And another 3 for Portland.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. E.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. Here's Simons. Back to Covington. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here is Forbes. There's the three. Offensive rebound. Here's Connaughton. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Bangs home the trifecta.
And McCullough is fantastic in running the screen and roll. He knows how to use the pick to get space to shoot.
Forbes dishes to Middleton. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. The shot comes out. Excellent D that time from Jones. Pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Connaughton. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And a wide open look for McCollum. No good on the 3.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
And Tucker kicks to Middleton. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. McCollum up top. And yes, it's good. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
The pass to Connaughton. And the layup is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low, Covington. McCollum outside. And another 3 for Portland.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The shake. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's McCollum. 11 points in the game. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. Here's Simons. No one near him. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Tucker is a bulldog, someone that enjoys going at the defense inside and earning the call.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 8. 17 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Oh, you can't give any lane to the basket. Once Lillard sees it, he jumps all over you.
Now, here is Holiday. Feeds it to Lopez. Shoots over Nurkic. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The NBA, the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Enes Kanter is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Little. And it's Powell in at the 2 guard. Now here's Lillard. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket. That's a good break. I mean, it's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Here's Lillard. He's got 10. Powell finds Lillard. For the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Milwaukee, they'll take it the other way. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. The feed now to Lillard. Nurkic kicks to Kanter. Lillard outside. Great open look there. Lillard's got 12.
Entering the NBA, I knew he needed to develop his mid-range game. He did it, and it's opened things up for him.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Kanter. And here we go. Kicks it out to Lillard. To the inside. Lopez with the block.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when he leap up to block shots.
And they're 1 of 4 here.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Pass to Lopez for the lead. And he makes good on the layup. Lopez has got his first 2 points.
Outstanding focus from the big man. Lopez, he's accepting the punishment for muscling through.
Holiday against Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And now Portland on the break. Here's Nurkic. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's Powell on the wing. And here's Kanter. Back to Powell. Lillard outside. Kanter dishes to Powell. Holiday against Lillard. Off target from the wing.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Lopez with the steal. Taken away by Anthony. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Bucks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Holiday against Lillard. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo on the double team. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. You got to play heads up out there.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Harry Giles is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Anthony. And a deep 3 from Lillard. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And an excellent defender. The way Holiday disrupts. And
third quarter comes to a close and a battle brings it to a tie. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Portis finds Holiday. Here is Forbes. And a wide open look for Portis. From outside off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Covington wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Bucks trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Harry Giles is checked in for Portland. Little comes in for McCollum. Simons surveying the D.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting. You do your best, and you live with the results.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Holiday fires the three. And again, the Bucks miss. Outside Anthony. Off target with his three. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. Jones, that's for 2. Count it, and the foul.
Shot's good.
It's on Bobby Portis.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside, Jones. Pass to Giles. Here's Simons. Fires the three. The rebound by the Bucks.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Connaughton missing. Portland leading by 6. Here's Giles, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Odom.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Bucks trail by 8. It's good.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Lillard with it. Nurkic up top. Cantor inside. Giannis is there. And the basket by McCollum.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Here's Giannis. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Powell with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Here's Cantor. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Holiday.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA, Cantor, never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
And he ends up making the second, and that will push the lead to double digits. 1:15 left to play in the final quarter. Lillard against Holiday. And there's the pass to Lopez. Middleton left side. Shot clock at 6. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. A 3 from McCollum. Here's Lillard. Portland no good that time either. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Makes it off the glass.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of All-Star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Oh, well, it's tough, man. When you get to this.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Here is Forbes. There's the dish to Antetokounmpo. Back to Forbes. Fires from 14. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And so it's Portland winning this one. They seem to relish. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. There below. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one, so I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Green, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Well, I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
Here is Harden after the basket by Yusuf Nurkic, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Irving against McCollum. Kicks it out to Covington, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Harden against Lillard. Some solid defense from Lillard.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Now here's Irving. Harris outside. And there's the feed to Jordan. Shot clock at 3. Here's Irving. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Here's Lillard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
McCollum against Irving. And the shot goes down.
And Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull.
Lillard against Harden. Launches a three. Lillard misses.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Harden with the basket on the assist from Harris.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Count that bucket. Trailblazers trail by 4. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw this game.
Nurkic, another talented player from Europe, playing in Croatia before coming over to the NBA, and the international game continues to make an impact on how it's played here.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for James Harden.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
And Jones has it in the corner. McCollum outside. 20 feet out. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
That's a great read on the pick and roll by McCollum. The defender backing up leaves him no hope of affecting that shot.
Here's Irving. Basket good. Irving's got 8 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Nurkic. Outside Anthony. Over Claxton. The shot by Anthony, no good. Nets have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Claxton with the bucket.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Inside. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Now, here is Irving. He's got 8, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Irving, and that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Nets lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Brown. Then there's Irving. And it's Aldridge in at the 5 spot. So that's the Nets' 5. Now here's Irving. The putback. Tries yet again. And Jones sends it back. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Portland trailing here. Here's Simons. To the middle. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
And that's just all muscle there. Canner is solid at fighting his way through whatever the D throws at him.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Irving kicks to Brown. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing, defended by Griffin. The pass to Simons. Cantor with it. Shot clock at 5. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, he's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
Cantor inside. Aldridge on him. Cantor's shot is off. The Nets with the lead. Powell with the steal. Down low. And Cantor throws it down.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Irving surveying the floor. It's blocked. Outside Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Melo right now just plunging into the defense, and pretty easy for him to pick up a foul like that.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Looking at his out. What a jam!
Wow, man's loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Pass to Cantor. In the corner, Powell with it. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. McCollum's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Here's Harden. And he comes up with the deuce. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, and throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud.
2 points. That one goes.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Lillard against Harden. Lillard, right side. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Releases. And that one goes long.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Claxton. They kick it out to Green. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. And Green is right there. And the Nets lead by 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
One thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Now Harden. He's got 10. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that one is good. And it's an 8-point Nets lead.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
And so it's Brooklyn in the... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 14 points and 1 assist. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Harden finds Harris. Inside, here's Jordan. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Jordan's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Brooklyn. And for Portland, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Passes it to Nurkic. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Nurkic. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. A floater, and Harris gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. Harris has got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. Harden against Lillard from deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 11 points. The Nets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And here's Harden. 14 points for him. Pass to Irving. Back to Harden. 5 on the clock. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Lillard surveying the D. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Nets leading by 7. Now, here is Harden. 16 points for him. And the jam by Harden.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Three-pointer, Lillard. They get it back. The Nets have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Out to Harris. Irving against McCollum. Lets it go. Poke loose. Lillard with it. Picked up by Harris. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Takes a 3. And it's Lillard again missing.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
They kick it out to Green for 3. It's good from long range. And now a 12-point Nets lead.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom, because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Harris.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Irving misses.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Yep, that one goes.
And no one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop. And that thing is a deadly shot.
They get it again. Shot to stop the run. And finished off by Nurkic.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Harris drives in. Kicks it out to Harden. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Three-pointer, Lillard. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Brooklyn, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Brown out there with Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's stolen by Brown. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Count it, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Anthony kicks to Cancer. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Here's Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cantor, the pass to Giles. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Aldridge.
You watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
The pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving misses.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Oh,
goodness.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. Irving passes to Griffin. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 4. It's deflected.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the basket by McCollum.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Stolen by McCollum. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Harden outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 22 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Lillard, right side. A three from McCollum. And another three for Portland.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
Harden outside. .141 left in the game. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Bruce Brown. Portland also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Robert Covington comes in for Enes Kanter. And Norman Powell subbed in for Anthony. Nets leading by 12. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan.
Just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Here's Lillard, and that one drops for him. Lillard's got 14 points now in the second half.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Bucket is good.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Puts it up. Not going to go that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Nobody near Lillard. Drops in the tray.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
He misses the free throw.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode. Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Harden launches it from deep. Nice open look, but it's no good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. So the Nets starting five. We've got Harden. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. Joe Harris is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the 4. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here is Holiday. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by Claxton. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Giannis and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Harden against DiVincenzo. And it's in there. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Holiday attacking. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Outside Irving. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the dunk by Giannis.
Hey guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now here's Harden. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And it's Giannis missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And a wide open look for Irving. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Chris Middleton.
And the first one drops.
And really, from second round pick to All-Star, Middleton's story inspirational, yet even now it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Here's Portis, and he banks in the layup.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Irving drives in, and it goes down 2 points.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
And there's the pass to Connaughton. Kicks to Tucker. The Bucks working the ball around. Nice shot by Portis.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Irving. Goes up on the high post. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots. Connaughton passes to Portis. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Nets trail by 8. Irving with the ball. Pass to Aldridge. For 3, Harris. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Aldridge, the pass to Brown. Good on the bucket.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Good D by Irving.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. The wide open look here for Holiday. Misses the 3. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 3. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Griffin finds Harden.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Green in for Blake Griffin. Here's Harden over Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Holiday.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
2 seconds.
That free throw good from Harden.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Harden and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's stolen by Green. Harden up top. 12 points for him. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
The rebound by Harden. Brooklyn trailing. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we see him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation, my goodness.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Holiday against Harden. Giannis outside. And the dunk by Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. He nails it. And we're tied up. Harden's got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. The Nets also changing it up. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Blake Griffin comes in for Green. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And really on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
DiVincenzo against Irving. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Lopez inside. Aldridge is there. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Griffin with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. High arcing shot. Harris knocked loose. And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. 1 second left. And Giannis throws it down hard.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the drive.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14. And that'll do it for our...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the four-man position. Here's DiVincenzo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. A 2-point game.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Antetokounmpo's got 16.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Harden. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Harden. Harris outside. Back to Harden. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Well, that's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Irving against DiVincenzo. And it's good for 2.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Harden outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 24 points.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Milwaukee making a switch here. Tucker's checked in, and a new group in for the Nets. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin's checked in for Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Irving dishes to Griffin. Irving drives in. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Irving's got 6.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Griffin against Middleton. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. Well, anyone looking for highlights, because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
Holiday laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got 6 here in this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Irving against Holiday. Outside, Green. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Nets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And the first one at the line is good. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. That one is no good. Milwaukee in the lead, and it's the Bucks on the break. A nice shot by Tucker.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
Irving looking for an opening. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Holiday. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bucks leading by 4. Holiday, 8 points for him. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Outside Irving. And he lays it straight in. Irving's got 8 points.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Irving against Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Back to Irving. Buries it down low. 10 points for him.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. The Buck. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Tucker in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backdoor. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Aldridge. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Refusing to let the D have the last word. Aldridge just excellent at converting on physical defense.
Holiday against Harden. And Holiday kicks it to Tucker. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. DiVincenzo's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Bucks.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Holiday looking over the floor. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
The kick out to Brown, stolen by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Right at the free throw line and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter. Bucks leading by 8. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. From past the arc. That shot off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Middleton. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires from 14. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Harden against Holiday. Middleton looking it over. Clock at 6. Back to Holiday. A 3 ball. But they get it back. Pass to DiVincenzo. Tucker with the ball. Aldridge is there. Moves back up. Tucker can't get it to go.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Brown.
Perfect read from Aldridge there. Very willing to share it with his guys and getting them going.
Giannis against Aldridge. Middleton outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harden way outside. They grab their own miss. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Substitution.
Outside Holiday. From deep Antetokounmpo. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And keeping the defense honest, every team in our league practically begs Giannis to take that shot.
Irving for 3. Off target with that shot. And so the Bucks take the win. Even early on. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and Dave. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now, here's Nurkic following the miss by Giannis. The shot's good from Kanter.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Holiday with it. Lopez left side. The offensive rebound. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's Giannis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he sinks the second. And Portland has possession. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Nurkic trying to get open, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Portland.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Now here's Lillard. Fires it up. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one. Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Unable to get that one. Good D by McCollum. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Powell. Kicks it out to McCollum. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Anthony's checked in for Portland. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to McCollum. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Just so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robert Covington's checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now, here's Portis. And it's rebounded by Covington.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's McCollum. It's tipped and stolen by Portis. Here is Forbes. Wide open. And he connects with the jumper. Tucker's got his second basket of the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
McCollum passes to Covington. Great D that time from Portis. To the inside, Tucker. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Here's Covington. Got it up. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. Here's Giles. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Giles. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Forbes. No good from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Ball's knocked loose. Jones, no one around him. Great look, but off the mark. Bucks leading by 5. Here's Connaughton. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tucker's got 8 points.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That's his first foul. And Portland making a change here. Covington's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. Here's Giannis. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Covington wide open. He fires. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Pass to Lopez. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Holiday with the 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Simons. Kicks it out to Covington. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Bucks have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. 1:51 left to play here in the second quarter. The wide open look here for Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Portland trailing here. Here's Giles. 4-3, Covington knocks down the 3-ball. Covington's got 5.
And the handles Covington has are impressive, slicing and dicing through the defense with ease.
Holiday left side. Lopez finds Holiday. And it's blocked. Here's Simons. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Giannis. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Here's Simons. Antetokounmpo defending. Here's Cantor. Shooting foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this...
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, it's never...
And that should do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Holiday. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half. And a wide open look for McCollum. Great positioning on the putback. Powell's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Giannis has got 5 now.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
McCollum finds Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Holiday looking for an opening. Kanter against Middleton. Stolen by Kanter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Enes Kanter. The Bucks also with the sub. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. To the inside. And here is Powell. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Powell's got his second basket.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here's Forbes. The Bucks getting another chance here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Anthony. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. And the shot goes in. Lillard's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And the dunk by Giannis.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, 1 step past half court, he's too close.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Now here's Lillard. He has 7. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Just 5 to shoot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. McCollum's got 5.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Forbes can't get it to go.
Well, the D's so tight on him, and makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Kanter kicks to Lillard. Here's the pass to Powell. but they recover it. Passes it to Nurkic. Poked away. Fast break, Milwaukee. And foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Bucks trail by 4. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it. Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Here's Lillard, and here's McCollum for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. McCollum's got 8.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Here's Holiday, banked in off the glass.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. McCollum outside. To the middle. Here's Jones. Kicks it out to McCollum. Down low. Pass to Jones. He can't get that one to fall. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Harry Giles comes in for McCollum, and Anthony subbed in for Derek Jones. Now Lillard. He has 7. And Lillard throws it down.
Well, that's an exclamation point right there. Lillard is a natural-born finisher.
Here's Giannis. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. 6-point game on the court for the Bucks. We've got Holiday. Brook Lopez is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. And here's Covington from the arc. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. He gets that one.
Fearless drive from Drew Holiday straight at the defense with that dribble move.
Lillard with it. Tipped away. Holiday brings the double team. Lillard misses. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Giles checked in for the Trailblazers. Jones comes in for Damian Lillard. And Milwaukee with a change here too. DiVincenzo's checked in. Outside Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Appreciate Drew Holiday getting shifty there on the inside to draw the contact.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Simons, the pass to Giles. Here's Anthony. Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Simons, the pass to Anthony, taken away by Holiday. And here's the break. Here's DiVincenzo. Finished off the break. DiVincenzo's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim? Love the power on that dunk, too.
Here's Simons. Here's Giles. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Outside Holiday. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
Outside Anthony. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Anthony's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Middleton looking it over. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, when Drew Holiday gets involved in the pick and roll sets like that one there, it's very difficult to guard him. He uses his speed and quickness and change of direction and knocks down the shot.
Jones against DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Jones. This one for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Outside Holiday. And Cantor pulls it down.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
McCollum outside to take the lead. Pass to Powell. Three-pointer, Lillard.
Good defense from Holiday. I like when he uses his speed on that end of the floor, making the release uncomfortable.
The layup missed.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Timeout called by Portland. They're down by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Here is Lillard. Looking to end his cold spell. Misses the layup. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 14 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Nurkic in the post. Defended by DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. A 3 from McCollum. No good. Shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it. And here we go. The fast break with Giannis. Finished off the break. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Lillard against Holiday. Stolen by Middleton. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. That one falls. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Well, Chris Middleton recognizing the transition opportunity and taking off down the court to get ahead of everybody.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Portland no good that time either. And it's Milwaukee's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Hits it from 3-point range. Middleton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. And McCollum launches it from deep. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Milwaukee.
You're right, not much time left. You know, they couldn't put them away in regulation, but after what we've seen here, a superb performance in overtime, they're managing to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, and ultimately they were able to just pull away there at the end.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Giannis.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
The 9-foot shot. And Holiday with the nice bucket inside.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Well, sometimes you got to take a picture and understand what the defense is giving up, and Lillard took advantage there.
And so they foul intentionally.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Here is Forbes. From deep. Sinks the triple.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
From deep 3-point range. Cantor's shot is off. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.